Hello everyone, good morning, good morning. Welcome back to a box of Fluffies. Come along and join me in unboxing my Louis Vuitton compact agenda cover in Monigram Canvas and its 2019 inserts. I'm also going to share with you my 2018 holiday setup using my very own inserts, as it's quite too early to use the 2019 inserts that came with this yet. So this is the paper bag that came with the agenda. It is of great quality and very rich in its orange color that is both classy and modern at the same time. When I asked, I meant literally begged one of my teammates who went to Auckland for a conference last month to purchase this for me at the Queen Street branch. She went extra and beyond of getting a different paper bag to keep this one and its contents safe, probably from prying eyes too, for her flight back home. She's just the loveliest. Thank you, Mags. This matching envelope must contain the proof of purchase and warranty letter. Let's see. But just so you know, it's needless to say that I had to save a substantial amount of money to be able to afford this kind of luxury, which I plan on keeping for a long time. And this will be the one and only time that I will stare at these values, I promise. Here comes the box. It's in this lovely shade of matching brown orange, tied delicately with a royal blue ribbon. The wrapping is rather simple, except for the sticker cleverly placed just so. And there she is, beautifully brown, smelling of timelessness and feeling very authentic to the touch. There's symmetry and art in the fleur-de-lis, and the gold wear look very elegant too. Here, let me quickly show you a closer look. You'd know right away that she's just precious. I, of course, couldn't resist and went ahead and took advantage of the hot stamping service that came with it. I thought my initials would look good in gold, complementing the brown leather interior. And since I will always be a paper and pen person, I've managed to convince myself to go all the way and get the next year's refill. I've been warned that the sales assistant went ahead and arranged the 2019 inserts for me at the shop, probably thinking of sparing me the tricky business of doing so, not knowing that perhaps I would love to enjoy the process myself. So she did that, but I needed to take it out for now because it's still 2 months away from 2019 and I wanted to finish using my old one still. Let me show you first though what's inside it before I keep it away. And you can actually see that the paper they use is of the highest quality. I can't wait to use my pens and see if the ink will bleed on the other side of the page. But I'd like to wait for next year to find out exactly. And look at this little artwork at the beginning and end of each month. They're so pretty. By the way, this is the refill with a monthly and weekly view. It also includes a compact but very detailed world map. Also a list of national and religious holidays, 3 pages of conversion tables, and a few pages of notes right here at the end. All the pages have scored lines at the bottom right to mark the page, and the sides or edges of all the pages are lined in silver. Personally, I prefer the gold, but the coming year's refill only came in this color. I know, so disappointing. I'm going to keep it safe for now until New Year. But in the meantime, let me show you how I've set up for the remaining months of this year. So I've left behind the repertoire or address book that came with the set. I shall of course soon start transcribing all the information from my old address book. I am also keeping and going to start using these different maps from different places. I love maps, friends know I love maps, and I appreciate how amazing this one is because although it's compact, you can actually see all the tiny important details even without using a magnifying glass. Also, I've decided to keep the bonus stickers in this pocket on the front sleeve. Though gems as rare as these, they will certainly remain in the same spot and almost in the same condition for many years to come. Now, without further more ado, let's move on to my personal dividers that I specially made for the coming holiday season. I made 6 tabs from art papers that I had lying around at home for my card making hobby. That first one was for my daily grind or my diary. That next one is my essentials containing valuable information. Then here is my hustle for my work notes. Another tab is called Doodles because I like to sketch and draw clothes and fashion bags and shoes that I might want to show you one day. Then I also have here a tab for the food that we love. It simply is a recipe tab that contains all the food that we like to cook at home. And lastly, an etc. for my thoughts, poetry, or anything random. Then I simply took my sweet time transferring the inserts from my old planner. I'm just going to show you real quick how I did that, okay? For the notes, I used bond papers and old notepads and cut them according to the size of the original inserts and punched 6 holes similar to it also. Very straightforward, really. And as for the dividers, as I've said, I have old art papers that I use for making cards and holiday bookmarks. I've cut pieces from the ones I liked and punched holes according to the original inserts. I used my shape puncher for the tabs and a label maker for the labels. And that's it. It's very straightforward again, as you can see, and the entire process actually just took me, less than half an hour to finish? Another personal touch I've added are these 3 standard size cards I've made for the 3 card slots on the left sleeve. The first is for our roster codes at work. The second one is the words that I live by as an unwilling consumer. And lastly, just a Christmas greeting for this festive season. I also like to clip some cash at the end of the agenda for our bus money and also as an emergency money. I also put an important note in this week's shopping list right here. I would love for my trusted Parker pen to fit into the pen holder. Unfortunately, it's just way too big and I'm not sure I'm ready to invest in a pre-loved Louis Vuitton pen that would fit perfectly there. I would love to get a brand new one, but considering it's not currently manufactured anymore, my chances are very slim. So between my Parker and the 0.4 palette gel pens, everything is as good as gold for now. To keep all of them in one place, I am using this small pouch made from natural hemp that was gifted to me recently. It's just the perfect size. And speaking of size, this small 6-ring PM size is just slightly smaller than my old agenda. Let me show you right here. But is also slightly bigger than my passport. I hope you find that little information helpful, and I could see actually why some people would choose to convert this agenda of this specific size into a passport holder instead of getting rid of it and buying a proper one. But as for me, I'm not getting rid of mine anytime soon and probably not ever. I love the personal feel that I've put into it. Although it looks similar to its sisters scattered all over the world, you can see that it's very different and unique on the inside, just like the rest too, of course. Well, thank you for coming along and joining me today. I hope you enjoyed and found something new and inspiring as always. I hope you will have a lovely holiday season ahead. I'll see you on the next video. Ta-ta!